Book Viking is a store that rents, sells, and buys textbooks for college courses in Rexburg, Idaho. First and foremost in its promotional material is the fact that Book Viking is able to provide textbooks to students for much cheaper than campus bookstores.
I've had good experiences there. A lot of them are used, but they're mostly in good condition.
I do have a lot of times where I get more books than needed and I'm charged more.
I've never spent more than $50 at Book Viking.
But how do they sell their books so cheap? And for that matter, how does one get into the business of competing with large university bookstores?
College books were really expensive, and I found out that on the internet they were a lot cheaper. So I just started buying a bunch of internet books and selling them and saving students a lot of money, and just kind of turned into a store very quickly after that.
Brian Ward started Book Viking by selling textbooks out of his apartment. After 3 years selling books out of his apartment, he saved up enough to make his own brick-and-mortar store. But if you take a moment to look around the new Book Viking, you'll notice quite a few items that aren't textbooks at all.
I understand it started out as a bookstore, and then the owner had a friend who wanted to sell some rocks that they didn't want, and they sold really fast here.
About 7 years ago, I was dating a gal where her roommate needed some money, and she asked if she could sell her rocks here, and we did that, and I really liked them, and so we kind of just kept doing that.
What started as a few shelves of rocks quickly became an entire store full of souvenirs and other interesting knickknacks for purchase. From textbooks to small souvenirs, Book Viking has got you covered. For BYU Idaho Scroll, I'm Colton Scholl.